Have you ever been wandering in the woods and come across something that seemed to defy explanation? That's how I felt the first time I came across hair ice. It's a pretty rare phenomenon. It can only happen when the temperature and humidity and environment are just right. Plus, there's a secret ingredient that might surprise you. But I'm not the only one who's been puzzled by these incredible ice formations. The quest to solve the mystery of hair ice, also called angel hair, spans almost a century, and it all starts with one of the most famous scientists you've probably never heard of. Alfred Wegener is best known for his theory of continental drift. He was the first to propose that there was once a supercontinent, Pangaea. But not all of his discoveries were so huge, pun intended. In 1918, he became one of the first to describe a strange ice formation on some dead, rotting logs. And he noticed that the wood where this ice formed also hosted some delicate, cottony fibers, a fungus, which Wegener thought might play a role. But his hypothesis wouldn't be confirmed until almost a century later. Decades pass, and eventually a team of researchers picks up where Wegener left off, more or less confirming his suspicions. And after some experimentation, they found the last piece of the puzzle, the specific type of fungus that makes this possible, Exidiopsis effusa. Looking back, this may not seem like a mystery that should have taken a century to solve, but consider how difficult this ice is to study. It is only reliably found between 45 and 55 degrees latitude. It typically forms on humid winter nights, since the temperature has to be just below freezing and there needs to be some moisture in the air. And it can only form on dead wood, but not bark, where the E. effusa fungus lives, as the initial layer of ice draws water out of pores in that rotting wood. All of that needs to line up, and then the window is tight. The soft, icy fibers tend to melt at dawn. But the fact that it can form at all is a scientific wonder. Normally, you would expect the ice crystals to restructure themselves into a more stable shape, especially at temperatures close to zero. So researchers think the fungus plays a key role, both shaping the ice and providing some kind of antifreeze, which prevents recrystallization. Although the exact mechanism for all this still isn't clear, the important thing is, in the end, you get this. Each strand is 1/50th of a millimeter thick and can grow up to 20 centimeters long. If you want to find some hair ice for yourself, try on mornings after the temperature got down just below zero, around streams or ponds where there's a bit of moisture in the air. And don't worry, the fungus is harmless. So next time you're out exploring and you spot something cool, take a minute and have a closer look. Who knows? You might just kick off the next century-long mystery. Darius Mahdavi, CBC News, Vancouver.